It is a tragedy. Wendy Williams' brother criticizes the troubled actress for skipping his father's 92nd birthday party and refers to her actions as painful. Tommy Williams exclusively revealed to the U.S. Sun that Wendy's family celebrated their father's birthday over the weekend, but the celebrity was not present. The emphasis never appeared to return to the family, especially my dad. And that is the absurdity of it all, explained the TV star's brother. She is preoccupied with what other people are preoccupied with and how her life is turning out. Be a daughter and a family member, but I suppose she won't be either. Since our parents have done everything for us, I suppose she will be a show host, but a lovely position would be a daughter, Tommy said. The unpleasant aspect of everything is that, but it is what it is. Yet, it hasn't diminished his vigor, enthusiasm, or joy, added he. The modest celebration of Wendy's father's 92nd birthday he had last year with his famous daughter by his side was a far cry from this year. Following her season-long sabbatical from The Wendy Williams Show in 2022, which marked the end of her illustrious TV stint, Wendy was residing in Florida and focusing on her health. Tommy also questioned the host's claimed podcast, which she had been bragging about for almost a year. I don't know what her objective is because there hasn't been any fresh information on the podcast. Everybody has a right to choose how they want to live, and Tommy added that it was okay if she decided never to work again because she was in that situation. The Wendy Experience podcast will debut in the next few weeks, Wendy announced when she made an appearance at a local New York radio station WBLS event back in November. But Wendy's publicist recently told the U.S. Sun that they wouldn't provide a timeline and would just state it's coming soon in answer to a comment request. The spokesman continued, the creation of Wendy's podcast is now in the planning stages. In order to market herself and her fan base effectively, Wendy is developing a product that is accurate and embodies her. Everything worthwhile takes time. For the past year, Wendy has had a difficult time. Following many health concerns, a financial guardian formally assumed control of her finances back in May 2022. In June, she formally lost her venerable daytime talk show. In August, Wendy entered a Malibu rehab facility for serious alcohol consumption and spent the next 2 months there. The identity of the guardian in charge of Wendy's assets was made public by the U.S. Sun in December. Sabrina Morrissey is a guardianship expert and lawyer. The guardian, who is in charge of the 58-year-old former TV star's estate, is in charge of deciding who in Wendy's orbit can receive money and payments from her inheritance, according to numerous sources and court documents. Sabrina's ability in estate administration, guardianships, and litigation was lauded in the eminent expert's biography. Her biography stated that she was passionate about representing senior clients and safeguarding them from fraud and abuse. She appears often on their behalf in New York state courts, assisting them to seek appropriate support in the home, safeguard their assets, and plan for the future. In court papers that the U.S. Sun previously had the exclusive privilege of publishing, Wendy's ex-husband Kevin asked the judge overseeing their divorce to order the guardian to resume his alimony payments that had stopped in February. Her son Kevin Hunter Jr. also made reference to the guardian's strict control over Wendy's funds when he was forced out of his opulent apartment in September as a result of his mother's finances being frozen in February and his inability to pay the high $6,800 monthly rent. According to a source familiar with the case, Kevin Jr.'s inability to access certain monies Wendy set aside to help with his education in the spring was partially due to the fact that he was not enrolled in college at the time. According to the insider, the guardian justified cutting off the son's financial support by claiming that the 22-year-old can get a job despite not being enrolled in school. One person with knowledge of the matter also disclosed that Sabrina was crucial in arranging Wendy's recent 2-month stay in a Malibu rehab center, where it was widely reported that she was receiving treatment for serious alcoholism. In legal files, Wells Fargo stated that they believed Wendy was the victim of financial exploitation, dementia, or improper influence when they froze her accounts in January. In May of this year, Sabrina was appointed Wendy's legal